Hello, and welcome to our playthrough of Last Epoch as an Acolyte Warlock build. And now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Last Epoch Acolyte Warlock run. Okay, a few things. One, and I don't remember if I mentioned this at the beginning of last stream or the end of whatever, but I did some poking around and some asking around. Supposedly, the reason why you cannot use cosmetics in an offline play is because of the terms of service 11th Hour Games signed with Steam in order to get Last Epoch published. Does that make sense? Because it uses in-game currency and not cash or Steam bucks, Steam currency, that sort of thing. You cannot use you can use them online, but you cannot use the cosmetics offline. I don't know how true that is, but that is what they are telling people. Okay? Two, I want to check something real quick in the... Alright, Shift F to manage. There we go. Edit. Nope, not that. Duplicate this rule. Hold on. Is it edit? No, that's description. Okay. Hide. Can we... Hold on. So we can do... We can do hide. Cancel. So what if we add a rule? Show, add condition, item type? Okay, no, this is type. Rarity. Okay, so it goes normal, magic, rare, exalted, unique, set. There's nothing for irregular items. We can do type, we can do affix, we can do... Okay. So there's nothing saying show rarity. Rare, exalted, unique, set. Add. Add condition. Yeah, see, we can do type, which is one-handed, two-handed, offhand, armor, accessories, idols. Level, class requiring affix. So if we want to do just Primalist or Sentinel or Rogue, advanced options. Okay. So there's no way to do... Alright. So I'll run both. Oh, did I forget to save? Add rule, show items, condition, as weird as it seems, rarity. Add. Conditions, like if I do, yeah. Okay. Add. Rare, unique, set, exalted items had no... So there's no way to do irregular items. You can't say, hey, I still want to see irregular magic items. Like if I create a filter, show, right, rarity, magic, great. None. Yeah, you can do item type. And a subtype. So if we do offhand. Offhand. Oh, pre-selected? Subtypes. All classes, unique only. Oh, but we can see uniques. So Soul Mass would be a good one. Celestial Compass would be a good one. Divine Instrument. And Divine Instrument would be good ones. I'm not sure they'll add more. But there's no way to say... Alright, we'll just keep that as is then. I just wanted to change that. So we covered, real quick, the reason why you can't use Cosmetics offline. We poked around with the filter. Skills. So, I was poking around, and I realized something. So let me go to passives first. We only have 4 in Warlock. Alright, I am going to drop this, because I don't know what effect cooldown does. So what we're going to do...
Hello, traveler.
Is respecialize... Yeah, it goes up. Or not. And we're gonna actually put them... Where is it? Wait a minute. Ah, here we go. In here. Spell damage least as health. What? Oh, the power of mastery at the end of chapter... I did that. Oh, maybe I have to close this? Now can I do it? Yeah. 2, 3. So that means all of our 1.5% of all of our damage is being leached as health. Okay? So we are gonna struggle with mana regen, but I think that's okay. Because I was poking around in the skills. And we still want these. That's fine. Yeah, this is gonna re-drop the cost. But torment damage. So we can't do Witchfire yet, right? Because we need 5 in here. Which I know I'm delaying it. And you're like, oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing? But if we take a look at... If we take a look at Chaos Bolts, right? They can do Ignite and Damned. And if a creature is damned, ignited, or bleeding, it gets a multiplicative modifier. And the way this works, if I hold down... Well, is if there's 1 point in this, because if they're damned, ignited, and bleeding, it is a total of 12% extra damage. If they're just damned, it's 4. You know what I mean? So 3 points in this is probably better than 4 points in this. Because theoretically, maxing this out and getting something damned, igniting, and bleeding would give a bonus of 36%, whereas this probably maxes out at 16%. Okay? So we're definitely doing this. On top of that, cast Bone Curse at their location. So we will be using Chaos Bolts to refresh our curses and cast Bone Curse. So if we take a look at Bone Curse, which is a curse, we can convert it to necrotic, we can shred armor, and we can cause people to bleed. Which is a pretty good setup, I think. And it can cause more damage. I don't know how that works. We're not going to turn it to an aura. So I think we're looking at down here. So if we're refreshing our curses, yeah, no matter what, you have to. All right, and this Mark for Death is a curse, and it reduces all resistances by 25%. It cannot stack, but that's okay. So here's our way to at least reduce some poison. We're using Chthonic Fissure to shred Necrotic and Fire by at least 50%. Combine that with Mark for Death, and now we're up to 75%. So if they're over cap, they'll still take less damage, but we can at least get people down to 0. Torment. Alright, and this is Ignited, Poisoned, and Bleeding. So no matter what, we'll have Ignited. Damned doesn't affect this. It was 100. Oh. And Torment, so we'll be applying Mark for Death, Torment, Curse of Bones, at least. Okay. Heals experiment. To Ignited, Poisoned, or Bleeding. And then passively, this is Ignite, and this is Damned. So these take it. So the question is, do we want Poison or Bleeding, I guess, as our thing? Definitely Ignite and Damned. That's not changing. Oh, and we can do Withered, which increases damage. So I think we're going to want this as well. So now we're at Withered. So now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 curse, right? Marked for Death, Curse of Bones, Torment, Withered. So that's 4 curses. We're not going to directly cast a curse skill. But I'm looking at, so the question is, Bleed Overload. What is cast physical skill? Find 21 cast. Well, hold on. Are we going to be casting physical skills? Well, let's take a look. So the question that Fire Necrotic, that gets covered. This is a physical. These are both physical. Great. So the question becomes, is this direct cast? And moving enemies, which is a bit weird. Or does it have to be, like, do I have to cast the spells? Or does triggering them from my Chaos Bolts count? I think I'm leaning towards Bleed, which means we don't need the poison. Right? Which I was looking at this means we have to put 2 points in here. We'll never take advantage of those. But now we can... Oh, Blood Spatter. Look. I was... Alright, so we have to take Blood Spatter. Alright. But I was eyeballing this. If we leech... If we convert as much leech from spell as possible, so that's where we get our heals, we can make it so that Rip Blood is where we get our ward. So now grant ward instead of health equal to half the health that you would have restored. So base is 10, right? This increases it to 14, 15, 30. this is per intelligence, 5% of her intelligence, so we'll say at least another 5. And this is doubles that to... Oh. Alright, so we can't do that one. So this one. So that's 70. That's 20, you know, potentially 15 to 20 ward, if not more, whenever blood orbs trigger. That can stack up fairly quickly. So, like, yeah, there's poison, that's great. But if we respec, despecialize. Yeah, I understand. We're gonna take curse instead. Oh, sorry. And the goal is to have it do necrotic damage. And shred armor, I guess. And bleed. Because we can't... No, we can't... I don't think we can do poison. Yeah, no poison. There's only the shred armor. No damned. Oh, I guess there is damned. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's entreat the damned. So yeah, I guess the goal is to go down here to get Mark for Death as quickly as possible. It does increase the mana cost, but we can convert it to necrotic. Or we leave it up, or we don't. I mean, we still have to do Mark for Death no matter what. More damage, but now only affects a single target. Have unlimited duration. Meaning, we could make it shred armor, have bleed, cast more rip blood, curse the ground. You know what? I mean, we definitely have to do Mark for Death. I don't mind it triggering a single person, because we'll be getting the AoE from other things. You know what? Let's do that instead. 2, 3, 4. Getting this is more important. Single target have unlimited duration. Which negates this. I don't like the fact. Signet of Agony. Okay, where is that? Agony. Oh, here. So this and this do not stack. That's fine. I don't like the fact that I have to go through things I'm not gonna use. So if we go bleed, and we will respect this as well. We'll move points. We'll move this point, confirm, and this point, confirm. Stop respecking. So we don't have them back. We'll have to relearn them. That's okay. So we'll work our way toward. But the fact that there's a lot of skills where it's like, oh, I need this. But because I'm taking this skill, the points in front of it are wasted. Feels kind of bad. Alright, so we'll see how this does. And we're going to swap these around. Story-wise, we're trying to find the Temple of Etera. Yeah, things are cleared out. So, here we go. We're in the Ruined Era. We cleared out the last, the Council Chambers. We dealt with the Cultist Camp. We discovered there's dungeons we can do. We could not get into the Ruined College. We couldn't find it yet. So... we could do the courtyard, but we do have a way to get in and out. Because we can always retreat back to the end of time to sell things and that sort of thing. So we're going to poke around in the Shattered Valley. Right.
You can't run.
Your death has come.
Okay. Yeah. The abandoned tunnel. So we're heading that direction. Resist lightning, huh? So the thing with bleed is it's resisted by... Oh, we're poisoned. Cool. Poison damage wards... Damages ward person.
Your death has come.
Seems to be working. Fairly well. Yeah, so this is just blue. It's not an irregular. That's my concern, is that I'm missing irregular items because they're blue and not yellow. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is working out just fine. Combined with the life leech. Means that if wards drop, which they're going to drop off. We don't have a way to stack up wards. Still only want yellow items. But yes, taking that side. I feel like this is the way we have to go. So what's back here? But taking that side detour into Lich for that damage drained his health. Okay, that was a weird statement. Someone in the global chat, I don't know if you caught that, said something along the lines of... Hold on, let's see if I can pop that up. Oh, god damn it. I really wish they made set uniques that you won't be using somehow You won't be using useful somehow. So, hold on. So you want things you are not using to still be useful? That's a nonsense statement. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure. Like, no, everything can't be useful for a single character. Otherwise, why would you ever make new characters? Alright, there's no irregular on that. There we go. Yeah, this build's working out just fine. Yeah, so it's only like 8. I'm only doing like 100, maybe 80 damage. You know what I mean? So it's fractions. Of percentages for health gain. But the long-term goal is 5 in Lich, and probably another 5 for this, right? For survival of the cruel, combined with this. So what this does is, if they're cursed, you get a base 0.25%, and then it doubles if they're cursed. So combined with the curse, throw 5 into this, and now you're looking at a total of, let's say this cat's 5% health leech base before you start stacking items. I don't think I'll need to stack items. I think the goal, build-wise, is to... There we go. Obviously, stack curses and figure out what dots we're going to use as well. And it looks like bleeding. Yeah, unless we're triggering the ward, poison can be an issue. No? Lots of stuff in this little side area. Oh, here we go. More ward. Chance to chill. No, I think what we have is better. And this is just straight up health. Okay. I lose dodge rating. But I don't need the minion health anymore, because I'm not running a minion. Not doing freeze rate. This is just void damage, and only in melee. So that's just only melee damage. Poison resistance might not be bad, as opposed to vitality and health regen. I think I'm gonna take the poison resistance. And I like the boots we're wearing, so we'll stick with those. Alright. that was a big hit. Yeah, but see, if when we get to this, we'll be stacking ward at an incredible rate. That is the hope. Right? Because they go through a ward incredibly quick. Unless a lot of people die quickly.
Death will not take me.
Yeah, we even at this stage, we get enough life drain. I'm not worried if I take a hit or two. Whoa! Big spider. The trick is just keeping the damage flowing through the damage we take. And if you, well, I mean, we do want more mana. And you do want a pool of health. Yeah, so we're not... Okay. Do. We can't 7, 5, 6. I don't know how we get up to 25 stack. Camelback. To the left. Hey! we'll point it in here. So now, Bone Curse applies marks for death, but for 2 seconds, but now it costs more mana. The effect overwrites marks for death's normal duration. That implies that it had a normal duration? We can either make it unlimited or stretch it out further. But if we stretch it out further, it has unlimited duration. So we'd have to cast it multiple. See what I mean? How this is a waste? This affects a single target. But I'm not sure I want to make it necrotic damage either. Oh yeah. Builds coming together. And we need to get to here. Which means we're currently are directly casting. So this isn't wasted yet, but eventually it will be. Yeah, then we do Shred. And then we're honestly looking at Ignite Chant. Turning it into physical or poison. The spreads Ignite stacks. An Infernal Shade that consume the shade. Remaining damage. So, the way I read this is if by an Infernal Shade. So this is when spirits torment and affected by an Infernal Shade. So if they double hit something, it just does a shit ton of damage, I think. I don't know. But I was like here, Ignite, Poison, and Bleed. Ignite, Poison, and Bleed. See, we're not doing it poison, though. That's the problem. We can convert this to poison. So if these are doing bleed, right, this can do Ignite and Poison. Meaning, these will be affected. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? And we don't necessarily have to do. It's a conundrum, which I suppose is the point. Oh, wait, there's more to this. Alright, where are we going here? Okay, yeah, we have to head back and sell everything. So let's portal back. Oh, we're here! Okay, that works.
Yes?
Oh, mana, resistance, and dodge rating. It's not as much armor. But I think at this point, like, the armor is nice. Go ahead and buy one of these. But I think I need the mana, and we rely on Ward, theoretically, before the armor kicks in. And our life drain. To see us through troubling times. Or massive amounts of damage. The Lost Refuge. Ooh, we were looking for this. Wow. All right. Yeah, I think we get this up to 3 and then 4, 4, 5, 5 to get to Chaos Bolts. Personally. We got a point in Chthonic Fissure. We're going to finish this up. See, now, from here is where we go interesting. So I can't do Bleed yet. I am going to do Chaos Bolts, which is Damned in Fire. Right? And then maybe I was thinking Profane Veil for emergency, but I don't think. Oh, there is a poison. Enemy or yourself. That's poison spread, not poison chance. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Not Profane Veil. Hold on. Soul Feast. That's not how you spell. Alright. So, there is... Oh, yeah, but... Poison with all hits for forcing, but also inflicts few... This buff. Oh, there is just a plain old... Poison chance here. Well, in this I was eyeballing... This is neat, but I don't think it's required. Because we're going to be getting this from the bones. But we could do poison. We only need a point in here. We can do poison and damned. That's necrotic to physical, but we definitely want the ward granted, the engorged. This, mana granted from rare bosses, withering, that's another one. Increases damage from curses by 10% and can stack up to 20 times. We definitely want to cap that out. So that way we have like 5 or 6 curses. We can get poison out of this. So we can get poison, bleed, fire, and damned from almost every skill. Yeah, this is cause to bleed, but this converts necrotic to physical and ward to health. I think we'll be fine with the leech. I'm more concerned about stacking ward. So there's 3, 6, 10, 11, 14, 15, 19. And then Hellmind, I guess. Damned inflicts additional necrotic penetration. Huh, that could be interesting as well. I mean, there's a number of things we can do. I'm more interested in the ward gain. But maybe this is rares or bosses. Maybe we skip this 5. And focus on... Like, that's nice. But maybe we focus down this tree and this area instead. So we're using it mainly for the ward. What's Infernal Hunger? All stacks has an additional time per stack. Oh. Ah, but significantly less ward. More ward per curse. So if we're stacking 5 or 10 wards, you're looking at a large amount. Sorry, 4 or 5 curses, even with 1 point, that is 25% more ward. So yeah, there's something to be said for going in this way. Frailty is a curse. Yeah, so there's like a chunk this way we're eyeballing as well. Let's go up first.
Death will not take me.
Yeah, that mark for death has seriously increased our damage output. And the more damage we do, the more life we gain. So it's a win-win. If that goes there, we won't need this on the thing. I think we keep R around the emergency teleport just because we won't specialize in it, but just having it will be useful. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.